Hello and welcome, we are recording. My name is Anderson. This is just a random game I found on the internet that I'm gonna commentate to show off somewhat my decent skills of commentating League of Legends. So let's go down our both teams. We have on the blue team Evelyn, Jana, Lux. We do have Velcox and of course Tristana. On the red team or purple team, call it whatever you want, we have Lucian, we have Amuno, we have Morgana, Rumble and Jace. We do see now an engagement on the top lane, a little bit of back and forth between Rumble, between Vel'Koz, always forgetting his name. Evelyn comes here to stealth Vel'Koz, Rumble uses his ulti. Evelyn is forced to go away, but it does forces Rumble to use Revolution. Vel'Koz also uses his ulti, he tries to burst down, his ulti goes down and he ultimately finishes off Rumble. In the meantime, we see some aggression on the bottom tower, nothing too bottom lane, nothing too much, just back and forth here. If we look at the gold, both teams are fairly even in their scoreboard matches that, and gold wise, somewhat close. Top is won by the blue team, but the purple is winning bottom lane. We now see Vel'Koz attacking that tower, trying to push his lane as far as that, while Amuno with Jace is going down. Lux is in a very bad spot, she uses her shield. Stupid director's camera, she is forced to run away. Will these two get away? Amuno, all he needs to use is bandage. She flashes over the wall, very nice use. Jace goes in, she used her shield once again, she's very low hit, Jana tries to help, she used her ulti, but Morgana comes down, and with her stun she kills off Lux. And it forced Jana to use her flash as well to get to safe. It's now 3-on-3 on the bottom lane. It seems the aggression has stopped. Vel'Koz and Rumble still digging out on the top lane, harassing each one. The gold lead now is in slight favor because of that kill for the purple team. We see another engagement on the bottom tower. Lucian dies. The Morgana shield could not save. It's 3 against Morgana. Will she get away? Probably not. And Tristana finishes it off. No, it's 4 against 3. And the gold lead that the purple had is now negated. And the blue team is slightly in front. It's 2 against 1 on the middle lane, which means that the middle lane tower will go. Rumble misses his ulti and is forced to back off, while Vel'Koz is still in the fight. Blue team is contesting the tower, they're probably gonna take it. It's an easy take for them and it puts them that much more away from the purple team. Now the goal difference is 800. Amuno is there to gank. Will he get his bandage off? Is that goes and Rumble is very low health. Vel'Koz is forced to go down. Amuno misses his bandage. Vel'Koz uses his ulti, kills off Rumble. Did a decent amount of damage also on Amuno, but now he has to run for his life. Will the tears finish him off? Yes they do, with the help of some poking from Amuno, and Vel'Koz falls. If we look at the ward map, blue have very good coverage over the river, while purple, they put some wards on the bottom side around the blue tower to just know if there are any surprise ganks coming up. Jace is still farming on the middle. Lux tries to find her position. We do see both supports looking up. Morgana stuns Jana, sorry, forgot her name, but she was protected by her shield. Ellen might try to help. Another successful stun from Morgana. Tristana goes in on Lucian. It's now 2-on-2 with Jana going from the back. Lucian is very long health. He uses his ulti. He does go down. Morgana is again forced to go to her turn, but that does not help her. Another successful team fight on the bottom lane for the blue team. Practically the same scenario as we saw last time. Lucian went down relatively fast, forced Morgana to a defensive position, but she was not able to get away. Rumble is now has only half of his health. All of this is of course very nice for the blue team. They are 2k in the lead right now. And we look at the minions killed, that difference is becoming smaller and smaller on the bottom lane, and on the top lane Well, Velcox is just starting to run away with it. Evelyn probably is gonna grab that red buff with the help of her team. We're probably gonna go heal up for now. We do see a little bit of push on the middle lane, not too much, just to help out Jace, while they go probably gonna try to steal the blue buff from the blue team. That's probably gonna happen. We do see more than half of the blue team going away. That leaves the purple team to do what they want for a little bit of time. Context also changes. The blue buff was stolen by Amuno, and we are probably gonna see another game on top lane on Velcox. Will Velcox be as successful as last time? We will see. Amuno uses his ulti, flames from Rumble. Velcox is very low on health, and he does die to Rumble. Very nice play from Amuno. Very nice gank. Did secure that additional kill for Rumble, and he's now 2-3 with Velcox's 3-3. Tristan is left alone. Was left alone on the bottom lane, but Janna is right here, so probably Lucian and Morgana are not going to do that too much damage to the bottom tower. Amuno is doing just a great job actually this game, going from lane to lane, helping his teammates, but when they have a breather time, his teammates actually help him in the jungle, as we saw with the stolen blue buff earlier. Now, somewhat of a quiet phase. Purple team are trying to get back their goal, trying to diminish the gold lead of the blue team. We are now about 1.2k of seeing that Evelyn comes once again, but there is that ward. They are gonna see her, and she knows that by taking down that ward is down, and the red team is hugging their tower, not wanting to kill. Shakelberg attacks Runa Magic. It's just a little bit of exchange from skills, nothing too much. Shakelberg probably just using play to kill off those minions. He wants to get that far. And once again, Velcox goes a bit too far. Amuno is there. He has both buffs. We see a flame from Rumble. Runa Magic is forced to flash. He's very low on health. He is slowed down, and he is killed by Rumble once again with help of Amuno. Jace just saw very fast dive both from Evelyn and Lux. Lux doing quite nice crowd control, using her slow, using her stun to kill off. Without Velcox, that allows for Amuno and Rumble to take down the blue tail. Probably gonna go down, so that's the last of it. There's some aggression on the bottom lane. We see a stun go off from Lux. She misses. Morgana did use her own shield on her to protect herself from Lux. And the gank did not work out as promptly with the red team. The blue team wanted to. But it does leave 3-on-2 against that tower. Bottom lane for the red team is in a very defensive position. That red tower is gonna go down, and it's 1-for-1 for towers in the races. Amuno flashes in, uses ulti, and that kills off with the help of Jace, Evelyn. The goal difference is now 1k, a very close match from both teams. I would say that it's probably to the overall better aggression from the blue team, at least on the bottom lane. Rumble uses his ulti, Janna uses her ulti and flash away, but there's Amuno. He goes in, down goes Janna, down goes Tristana, looks very close. Jace slams her with her hammer, and Tristana dies to Amuno ultimately. 3 kills for 1 loss for the purple team. Again, nice play by Amuno. He's just right there, right as he needed. Practically ignoring his jungle, only getting those buffs and just helping his teammates. Another attack on the dragon is probably gonna be a very easy kill for the red team, and that's gonna put them overall on the top gold-wise. Looking on the items, no one is clearly ahead. That's because they're very close on gold. There is a bigger investment on the blue team into the smaller items than red team, which is focusing on those big items that's gonna lead them into these big combo items. So it's gonna be interesting to see which one of those strategies plays. Smaller items or bigger items. Not to say that the blue team doesn't have their own big items, but not as much as red. Morgana just alone there, oddly lost half her health. was forced to use Flash, was forced to use her ulti, was forced to use Exhaust. A big commitment from Morgana to save herself because she was just standing there, which was very odd. Practically all of the blue team is on the bottom lane right now. Jace is being attacked from all fronts, is forced to retreat, was exhausted, but that still was not enough to save them. So not a kill for the blue team, but they are pushing the bottom lane very strongly. Probably gonna be successful in somewhat taking that tower. I don't know. Evelyn is now is teleporting back. Rumble isn't pressuring the top lane, the top tower once again. Amuna is right there if he needs to help. Though Rumble is now forced away because of the minions. We do see now engagement between Rumble and Evelyn under the tower. Evelyn loses more health than Rumble did, though there was that tower to help. Amuna now goes and probably gonna try to help as Rumble partner, while we see Janna and Tristana on the defensive. Janna uses her ulti to push away her enemies, but Lucian dashes in, uses his, gonna try to burst down, and he does by the help of his mighty 2 pistols. Janna does go down. Lux is there, but she's in a bad spot. 2 against 2. Tristana is half health, but Wellcox is just there down to help, so red team is forced to move away. But that does leave an opening for the top lane to get that tower once more. Evelyn on her own cannot do that much against those 2. And another tower goes down for the blue team in favor of the red team. Gold-wise, we are still very near. A 3k difference. Luke's gonna burst down Jason. He goes down, doesn't get the blue buff, and that probably minion's gonna be finished off by Luke, so she's gonna get the blue buff. Amuna is surrounded by 2 champions. Heavily trying to go against him as fast as possible, but Rumble was there to help Amuna. Morgana in the meantime uses her ulti, but still was killed off by Lux and Tristana. Not a good time for the blue team right now. They are losing towers on the top lane, and they are being contested for just dominant presence on the bottom lane, and not being able to take down their towers of their own. The red team is successful in holding them off, albeit for sacrificing Morgana in a lot of cases. But if you're gonna lose a teammate, it's probably the support. Amuna now farming in his own jungle, has those both of the 2 buffs, doesn't need to go into the enemy jungle, try to find there some luck. A little bit of a slow period right now, just some changes there, but overall good movement around the map from both teams. There's always engagement, there's always time. Janna is attacked from both sides, from Amuna, from Jace. Rumble goes in, helps her out, but ultimately Jace is the one that strikes the killing blow. It's 13-13. Lucian was forced to use both his summoner spells to get to safety, and he's ultimately successful with that. Lux is being chased somewhat by both of those by the red team, but Rumble is crowd controlled to help by Lux. Very nice play from him. Also, I have to mention Lux's skin, the spell of the skill. Very like that skill, one of my favorites. Lux helps Tristana to get away. Rumble uses her ulti. Tristana is very low health. Morgana is right there, puts a shield on, uses her ulti, goes away a bit too far, but that's probably where Rumble was not in position to try to tank the tower. And Wellcox is just right there. They probably saw him. I would have guessed. I missed that. Sorry. And yeah, they're going away while Rumble spits off some nonsense in his space-wearing suit. A little bit de-warding from Jade as we see her taking on Red Ward. Jace is going to the bottom lane. Quite a nice shot on Janna. Rule Magic is right there. Saturn is right there. Morgana uses her shield. That saves her. I think that ultimately saves her life in this situation. Velcox is there. Rule Magic takes down Morgana. Saturn will be forced to teleport away because of the burst he takes. X-Farm, let's just call him, is attacked, but Lucian is there to help. Rune Magic very low on health. Shield from John, and now they are forced. A burst attack from Lucian Jaina used her ulti, was not successful, and thus dies. And Velcox is there, gonna try to burst down someone. Try to burst down Jay, try to burst down Lucian, but she was surrounded 4-1. He was surrounded 4-1 and died ultimately. Yeah. A nice turnaround from Red Team. We started this game seeing that they were a little bit behind, but now they're starting to gain more and more control. They're going for the third time for that dragon. Again, probably gonna get it easily. Blue Team, however, are doing the best they can to not give it too big of a lead to the Red Team. But now that the goal difference is near to 4,000, the biggest it has been in this game, and the Blue Team is now on the defensive. The top lane for them is practically destroyed. They are losing middle, and the only complete with their towers bottom is the bottom lane. Tristana is attacking the top lane. The Red Team has already noticed that there is 4 champion movement on Tristana from all flanks, as we see Velcox farming. Tristana will try to get away. Will she be attacked? Morgana misses her bottle, doesn't know where she is. A very nice placement from right on the edge of the bush, and she is able to get to safety. A very risky position to back away, but a very nice play from Tristana. Lucian tried to burst down. Lux was not able, but Amuno jumps right in, is exhausted. He did use his ulti. Lux is very low on health. She flashes away, uses her shield. Rumble uses his ulti, but that's not enough to kill off the shield. But the AoE damage over time from his ulti and his attack does kill off Lux. We see some movement from the purple team on the middle lane. On the blue side, Velcox is in no position to try to defend this on their own. That tower is attacked from all sides. Janna goes and uses her torpedo. Tristana is holding her difference. Is forced to jump away. She almost died. We did saw the death of Janna. And the middle tower does go down to the purple team. Very nice aggression from the purple team. The blue team was in no position to defend. They tried their best, but could not do that. I will say, if you look at the both teams, one of the weakening points of the blue team is that they don't have real tanks. They don't have people to soak up damage. Compare that to the purple team. They have Amuno, they have Rumble. Those two champions can crowd control and they can soak up damage. So fights against the tower for them is not a problem. And there's enough of damage output from Jace, from Lucian, to try to kill off anyone that both of the previously mentioned champions would crowd control. So that puts... those are two aspects that are lacking from the blue team. That just tankiness and that ability to dive in, soak up damage and the rest of your team. That puts the blue team in a position where they have to be very careful about their positioning and be very careful when they engage or not. And almost all the team fights have to go on their terms or they're gonna fight. But I think Red Team is in a nice spot that even if they are attacked by blue team, they can just turn around and try to kill. And we are seeing now that the Red Team is now in the lead, although they are now defending their middle lane. Although their main damage output to Tristana was away. Now we do see aggression from the Red Team. They do attack Janna. She's half on health. Rumble from ulti, ulti from Rumble, ulti from Lux. Amuno does go down. That they did trade Janna for it, but that's quite nice. Lucian is now being attacked from the bottom, but Evelyn is very helpful. Killhouse used his ulti, kills off Morgana, though Lucian was very close on his own. So now we are seeing a little bit of a turnaround from both of these teams. Red Team is now in a bad spot, and now the blue team is the aggressor. The goal difference is still about 4k, but nice shot down from Tristana. Nice flashing, one poke and out of there. 3 champions down for the blue team. They're in the for the red team. They're in a bad spot. They just lost the tower on the middle lane. Still not there gold wise, but they're trying to turn around. Rumble and Lucian are probably gonna try to kill someone else. Crowd control from all sides for the blue team. Rumble flashes in. Darren tries to burn down Velcox. He is not able to do that. Lux does save him, and she ultimately kills Rumble. Nice play by blue team. Nice play by Lux. Did save her champions there. Did save her teammates, and then got off a kill in the process. Oh, this is hard to do alone. So we are seeing some engagements, potential engagements in the middle. Tristan is very low on health. We're gonna try to get swishes, but was not able to. Evelyn speeds and against Morgana. Morgana uses her ulti, flashes away. Ulti is not successful because of the flash, and she goes down. Partially was not successful to go away from that health because of John and that health with those tornadoes. So 1919 gold wise, let's say 1.8k gold lead for the red team. Engagement on Rumble. Lucian tries to burst down. Ulti from Rumble. He uses his flame. We see Jana go down once again. Rumble is very close on health. Evelyn was also close to dying, but she did flash away against the wall and was saved. We see though Amonu pushing the top lane. Evelyn will rush and try to do as best she can. Will she be able? This is under the tower, 1 against 1. Amonu bandages her up and goes away. So Evelyn was successful in pushing away Amonu, but not killing him off. But I don't think that was her goal. So poking around from both teams in the middle lane. Again, we see non-stop aggression from both of these teams. Evelyn goes and was not able to steal the buff. Amunu has it, and now she's forced to go away. Ulti used from Amunu. He hitting. Will he be able to kill off Evelyn? Yes, he is, but Tristana is there and does kill Amunu and revenges the death of Evelyn. Tristana and John were able to go to safety. The purple team were not able to kill them off, and now we see purple team backing away. The dragon is now up. The red team is probably gonna go against it. Yes, they do. And we soon probably are gonna see some attacks on Baron once one of those teams secures enough of a good lead. Another dragon goes down for the red team, gives them that additional gold. I do see that because of those dragons, the purple team is being able to stay on top. They do push lanes, they do attack, but blue team manages to try to somehow turn around once again, but they do lose to overall map position when it comes to the red team, and that does allow the red team to kill off those dragons, secure those objectives, with Amuna is always having those buffs, even stealing from his enemy in their own jungle. So when it comes to map presence, it most definitely does belong to the red team. Some de-warding coming down from the red team, but still blue team are well informed of where the red team are. A little fight on the middle lane, nothing too much. Blue team is now all clumped up together. Well, now they're splitting away. They're probably gonna try to flank off purple team. Jace against Evelyn. Morgana is there. Lux is there. From the north we see Amunu and Rumble go again. Rumble uses ulti. Amunu uses ulti. Misses everyone. Nice ulti from Jana. Pushes everyone away. Amunu is exhausted. He is trying to kill off another flame from Rumble. Trying to burst down. Lucian uses his ulti. Nice ulti from Lux. Kills off Rumble. This does help to burst down Amunu to the place that he is done by Tristana. Rumble is dead, Amunu is dead. Nice double kill from Tristana, kills all the Jace. Lucian and Morgana is now on a very defensive position. They are forced to run. Look at those kill bars from the blue team. So close to them, but nice play, nice. They kept their composure. Nice crowd control from Jana, from Lux. A double kill for Tristana. And now they are pushing the middle lane. Tristana flashes in, but was killed ultimately by that puddle from Morgana and Lucian. But that still allows for the blue team to attack the middle lane, try to take that last tower, stun from Lux, auto attack, kills off, help from the ulti, kills off Morgana. Rumble did take down Lux, shut down for her, but I think overall it was a better scenario for blue team, and we saw just a tower being destroyed by minions. So goal difference 2k now, still holding on that lead. Again, those Dragon Guilds for the red team are helping, but blue team is on a very close match. Again, once again, a very close match. Back and forth, non-stop action. Blue team is getting the board presence quite back. Janna is gonna teleport right away back. If we look at the items, let's see what team. Tristana has a nice array of items, just helping to output insane amount of damage. Lucian is not far behind, leading in minions, having that Dragon Guild, but because of all those kills for Tristana and those assists, she is quite close to Lucian. Jace also has some good offensive items. Ultimately, both teams are now moving to the point of having full builds, so we are nearing the late stages of the game. A couple of team lines might decide it all. The red team is now nicely lumped together. Blue team is also down south together, with Velcox moving to help. Red team does attack. They try to take down Janna. She uses her ulti. We did see an ulti go down from Lux. Didn't kill anyone. Janna was killed by Amuno. Velcox is there. Morgana is very close. An ulti from Rumble does kill off 2 champions. We do. Evelyn looks go down. Velcox uses his ulti, try to burst down Morgana. Not Morgana, Lucian, I'm sorry. Jace does fall down to Tristana, get insane damage output from her. It's a 2-3 exchange in favor of the red team. They were not able, however, to take down the tower, and they are not in the position to take down Baron. All they can do is try to heal up and go jungling. In the meantime, Tristana and Velcox are quite far up the middle lane, with DC purple team just notifying like, hey, this is going on, and that forces them back up. But Tristana is there, put down the ward, jumps over the fence, and is killing off the purple wave. A bit of a lull now, right now, nothing really happening, both teams just taking out, just counting the map. Velcox is noticed by the purple team. He is gonna be surrounded while he jungles. He is trying to take that blue buff, but he saw now 2 ultis go down and he is dead. Amuno is attacked from 2 sides. Tristana again, nice damage output, is killed off. Janna was there to support, very nice support play by her. A little bit harassment from Lux, but nothing too much as she cannot take 3 champions on her own. So yeah, the red team is now pushing the middle lane once again, gonna try to take down the tower. A lot of damage. That tower is gonna fall. Evelyn goes in, goes back out. Janna is left alone. She uses her tornado. Now an engagement. Rumble uses his Zonius, he's in the safe, he is exhausted, lost half of his health, 1/3 down. Lucian is flashed away, is on safety, shutdown from Tristana on Rumble, nice ulti from Lux. Morgana's shield was not able to save Lucian, he is dead, 3 to 5, still full team on blue. Jason is a little bit surrounded, yes he is. He jumps on Tristana, she jumps away. Tristana will be stunned by Morgana's ulti, which she did, and Jace just finished off. In the meantime, Velcox is pushing the top lane. Amuno is there to defend. He uses his ulti. 1/4 for Velcox. Will he able to get it? He pushes away Amuno, but a nice bandage. Zone is used by Velcox, but he still dies to Amuno. Exchange is happening all over the map. No team wants to give the competitive edge to the other team. 31 to 29, blue team is still lacking behind in gold. Again, those dragon kills, those securing of objectives from the right team are putting them in the slight lead against the blue team, but not a too big lead. When we're talking about 46 gold, 47k gold, that's a lot of gold. So 3,000 here and there is just an item for one of the players. We are now into the late stage of the game. Another dragon for the right team. At this point, these dragon kills are not so much for your own, but not just letting the enemy team get it. As we look at the item builds, most of the builds for the red team are now finished 1-2 items, lacking behind. Oh yeah, every champion now needs just that additional item to finish off his build. His or hers build. Blue team, however, are in a similar spot, but a bit worse because they do have less gold. Morgana used her shield, used her ulti, used her Zhonya's ulti. Was not able to get anyone. She did die no ultimate. Lumber now is forced to back off. Wasn't able to help Morgana. Will he pay for his life? I don't know. Uses his Zhonya's, but the burst from the blue team does kill Lucian. Was there to try to do something, was not able. Blue team is now attacking. The Baron they might get it. Evelyn is doing quite a nice amount of damage to the Baron by herself. Now the rest of the team is there. Velcox is not to be found with his team. Where is he, by the way? The blue team did get Dragon, but Amuno is attacking with Lucian, the middle lane. They did get the inhibitor. There's now engagement. Jace against Evelyn. Evelyn has the buff, but Lucian, Jace was able to fend for himself, and additional pressure from the red team did force Evelyn to go down. Ulti from Lux, torpedo from Janna, but that was not enough to kill off even Lucian on the red team. As the purple team is now running away. Bandage from Amuno. Janna is killed. Amuno used his ulti. Evelyn now dies. Just the amount of damage that the red team was able to unleash. So now 2 buffs are lost. 3 against 5 on the team count. 3 against 3 on the middle lane. Tristana jumps in. Does not find the target. This force good. Ulti from Rumble. Bandage from Amuno. Velcox uses his ulti. Tristana kills off Rumble. Morgana is now Zhonyaed. Was Zhonyaed, but Lux was able to finish off with a little bit poke from Tristana. 3-on-3 on the team now. 3-on-3 on the team champion count. Sorry. Again, this is not easy doing all this by oneself. Flashes go off. Lux did try to kill off Lucian, was not able to stun him. Jace goes for Lux, while Lucian goes for Velcox. Velcox did use his Zhonya, but Lucian is just gonna wait. Missed his kill, but a little bit of focus. Oh, yes! Jace did go down, but was saved by his item, which is somehow... I don't remember the name. Why don't I? Guardian Angel. I did think something to do with feathers. Chase did take the buff. Amuno doesn't really... is giving it away. Which is to be understood. Jace can heal himself up with his lifesteal, but he needs that mana regen. Oh, he will actually go still back to the base. Again, a bit of a lull, something not typical for this match. Again, non-stop aggression from both sides. We are seeing towers go down. We did see a first inhibitor core down on the blue side. That gives super minions, mega creeps to the red team. And the red team is moving into the blue side jungle. Blue team, I don't know if they know this, those wards are on the outer edges of the jungle, so red team probably did slip by. Are those 3 champions gonna try to take down the tower? It's not gonna, they did miss a weak way. In the meantime, Tristana with Evelyn did kill off Lucian. And, no, Amuno goes away, Rumble goes away, and Jace is teleporting back to his base. So no, they are not gonna try to contest the bottom lane tower as they move into safety. Both supports meet, both supports shield themselves, both supports trade blows, and both supports fall back. We are seeing Evelyn engagement on 2 of the red team minions. Shield from Morgana on the Rumble, Evelyn goes down to Rumble because of those lanes, because of that ulti. Janet is so close to dying, she did die. Now, 2 champions dead for the blue team. They are forced to play a defensive game. Again, they don't have the tanky heroes. The red team has to shield them. So much damage output on Lux, and she is shut down by Jace. 3 heroes now down for the blue team. They are defending themselves. Let's see, will they be able to turn this around? Morgana goes very far into the blue base. He's gonna start attacking that inhibitor, getting a little bit gold in the process. Now, some of her teammates joined that inhibitor, will go down. I would be surprised if not. Velcox is there and is not able to save the inhibitor. Tristana Johnson has Guardian Angel of her own. And now they attack the top tower of the blue team. 1/4 of the health now down. A half health down for the tower. Blue team is now finally attacking the red team. Attack from Lucian from the top. Stun from Morgana on Velcox. Does keep the blue team at bay. Gives that a little bit time. Oh, Tristana jumps into the middle. He is forced to die. Guardian will revive her, but is burned down by Jace. Velcox, nice ulti, kills off Rumble. Evelyn, will she be able to kill someone else? She is quite tanky, but not tanky enough. Red team very low on health, is forced into the defensive position. Cannot really fight this fight with that little health. And blue team was ultimately successful in defending the top tower, but they did lose the inhibitor, so at least one objective is secured for the red team, as Mega Creeps are still marching down the middle lane. Baron is 1 minute away from spawning. Dragon is probably not going to be contested in the relative near future. Oh no, he is! From Evelyn, she is capable of taking down the dragon herself. Sunfire Cape is helping her, a very nice item on Evelyn. That lifesteal keeping her alive, and she practically did not gain and did not lose any health. But that is additional gold to the blue team. Red team is still in 2k gold lead in the front, something they've been able to hold throughout this match. But again, 80k for both of those teams. 2k gold is not that much in the compare. Looking at the item builds for both of the teams, Rumble needs to finish off 2 more items. Tristana, nice, just burning down from Amuno. I don't know how he was able to just jump away that far. Huh. Did not know Tristana could do that. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm just a bit confused. I'm surely I'm just missing some big piece of the puzzle. Ulti from Lux. Nothing much happened there. Both teams are well aware where each of the team are. Red team is gonna try to... Oh, Baron. Blue team is quite near. They are probably gonna contest it. Velcox goes a little bit too far, he's able to go to safe mode, but that means that Baron is probably gonna go down to the red team. Yes, it does. Red team does secure the buff. Janna is a very bad position. OTs go from the red team. We do see two champions out there for the blue team. Tristana is forced onto the defensive. She is running. OT from Lux kills off Mono, but she and Evelyn is the only ones left alive. That does allow for the purple team to go into the enemy base. Evelyn is trying to get the inhibitor, but she is not successful as Jace is there to defend. Lux is caught up between two champions, is forced to run away from her base. Is flashed away, uses her stun, uses her slow. Nice crowd control. Will she be able to get away? That is the question. Oh no, nice ulti, nice passive use from Lux. Morgana is dead. But still, red team is nicely situated in the blue base. Inhibitor goes down. We'll look at the tower damage. This tower is half health, lost more than half of his health, so blue team is losing to red team slowly by slowly, as red team is getting inch by inch closer to the nexus, and they might actually lose it if this keeps up. 39 against 39, 4k gold lead for the blue team, not a huge lead, for the red team, not a huge lead by all accounts. Rumble is one item away to finish. No, sorry, Rumble has finished his build already, and that's something that is true for the rest of the team also. So, very late stages of the game. We are 15 matches into this game. We started in about, I don't know, like 10 or 8 minutes in. So yeah, we've seen going back and forth, but ultimately red team in the long run coming out on top, being in a better situation than the blue team, because they still have all those 3 inhibitors intact while blue team lost one of them. Movement on bottom lane, blue team has spotted the red team, so are gonna try to defend bottom lane. Looks does use her skill, that's gonna give some vision. I'm gonna use bandage on Janna, but goes away. Show cooldown ulti from Lux. She is able to use it freely and generously, as a little bit of poke. And that's what Shay's not going to do, just poke and chunk to hold enemy team as well. Amuno lost a lot of his health, is shielded by Morgana, but that's not going to get him his health back. But we do see some bumps and dents on the blue team as well, as a lot of them have lost about a quarter of their health. Some stuns from Lux. We do see a team fight right near Velcox. Use his ulti. Rumble rushes in, is burning away, is using his Zhonya's, but was finished off by Lux. Again, Lucian is attacking. Amuno uses his ulti, kills off Evelyn. They are successful in taking down that tower. An additional tower at the base is lost. The blue team is in a very bad spot. They are caught up in this team fight, but they have to go save their nexus. Janna is right going there as the pressure from red team is coming. This is just an onslaught from the red team. They are going to take another tower, the third one in this minute. Lux did use her ulti. A lot of damage went out of it, but look at the nexus from the blue team. 1/3 held out. Tristana is forced to play a defensive role, killing off. Lux is there trying to kill off 2 champions. Amuno did miss his bandage, so Lux will be saved and they are forced to walk away. But a very nice, successful couple of minutes for the red team. Kill-wise, both came an equal kill-wise. Full kill count for both teams, but look at the map. Red team is a very good position against blue, as blue has no towers left in the middle lane, no towers left in their nexus, and they have to figure something around. They have to turn around this. Baron is still not close to respawning, so that buff will not be able to go to the blue team, so they cannot rely on that. So they have to push the lanes as best they can and win more team fights. They need team fights now. They need to win one or two team fights with the nearly we're nearly close to a team wipe against the red team, because if these close battles are gonna still continue, we have seen red team being able to utilize those close battles in their favor and just allowing their minions down in the middle to push. Dragon is just gonna be ignored at this point because no one's gonna gain anything from that dragon, as we see full item builds from both sides. Oh no, that dragon is gonna go down. Maybe they don't want to give it to the blue team. Probably that. So yeah, dragon goes down. Near 100k gold from both teams. A very exciting match, a very nice match from both teams. Nice performance. Again, for me, as I mentioned earlier at the beginning of this cast, Amune is doing just a phenomenal work. He is helping, he's jumping right. His bandages weren't the best at all times, but still, very nice performance from him. Ward goes down from the blue team, but the red team does know it's there. Jace almost was successful in killing it off, but he does not have quite the attack speed to do his on its own. Red team is gonna go down into their own jungle, gonna try to take that buff, give it to Jace. Morgana is a bit too close to the enemy, at least was, but now she's in relative safety. As all of the blue team is in the middle lane, they are gonna try to push it as far as they possibly can, because that's their weak lane. And that forces purple team to try to defend it. They're probably gonna go for a team fight. We did see a bandage that missed. So Jace. Sorry, I'm just trying to minute one. So engagement goes down. Nothing much happens, but that does put the blue team on. Luxius his ulti, but Zhonya's from Morgana saves her from that insane amount of damage that ulti is able to pump out, because Morgana has very little magic resist. Okay. Very little righteous resist of her own. So very far, very close to the blue base. Very far into the middle lane. That next is probably gonna go. That inhibitor is making attacks, but once again Evelyn is right into the thick of it, surrounded by 5 champions. Ulti from Morgana and Rumble finishes off Evelyn. Evelyn is dead. Morgana was stunned by a Lux. She's very close. The shield was used. Rumble has used his own immune. Jace has died by Velcox's hand. Rumble is also gonna die. Not enough to pick off Lucian. Lucian is running away. Tristan and Velcox fighting against Morgana. Morgana is running away the best she can. Oh, look, missing her AoE, but now that puts in a good position blue team to try to attack the red team's base, while Amuno came back around and is gonna try to take down the inhibitor, but he's not able to do it on his own. Janna and Velcox is there. Velcox finishes off with the help of Janna and Amuno. Attack on the top lane, attack on the middle lane. Double pressure from the blue team. They are pushing 2 lanes. Lux is forced to go off as Tristana moves down to the middle. Is gonna try to help her fellow champion fight against carries. No one dies. Morgana was stunned. Another Zhonya saves Morgana from Lux's ulti, but Zhonya has a bigger cooldown than Lux's ulti. So I would say that was a bit of favor for Lux, but she's out of mana. Baron is up. Red team does know that as blue team goes away, probably another attack on Dragon is gonna happen. Oh, my mouth is dry. Jace is alone. Was alone in the middle lane. He's now backed up by Rample right there on the other side of the wall. Oh, what an exciting match! Blue team just not wanting to die. We are seeing another attack on Baron from the red team. Lux is fully aware of that. She is using her skills to do some amount of damage on the red team, but that's not gonna help. As Baron down now for the purple. Stun misses the red team. Tristana almost killed off Lux. Morgana was not able. Velcox using his ult, using his Zhonya's, was able to save his kill, did juke that Morgana stun. In the meantime, there's an exchange between Evelyn and Amuna once more, now on the top side of the map, and she dies to Unu's ulti. Red team very low on health, purple is in a very bad spot, but they do have that buff, so they are gonna be held. They are have a better overall status from the team. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Stun goes from more Lux. Also, she did use her AoE grenade. Was not able to do a lot of damage there, just a little bit poke. She has the blue buff, so mana is not a problem for her. She is at max cooldown at this point because of that challenge, because of that blue buff. We do see Janna going down. Lucian goes down as in return. Some did avenge Janna's death with the help of Flex. Rumble's ulti goes down. Guardian of Angels does save Tristana. She's in a very bad spot. He is burst down by the enemy team. We did see an exchange go down against, and it's a team wipe. It's a team wipe for the red team. That's probably gonna be it. We saw multiple fights happening. Jace did kill off Lux, and now with no towers to defend, that Nexus is gonna be attacked by 3 champions. Morgana is attacking. Evelyn shrunk her very bad. She is exhausted. Ulti goes down from Morgana, and that's the final nail in the coffin. What a battle, what a match, an hour-long match, but the red team was able to come on top. It's a victory for them, very nice play for them. Again, I want to commend Muno for his awesome help in the early stages. He was just going from lane to lane to lane, punishing Velcox for his arrogance, for going down too far, and ultimately the first lane the blue team lost was the top lane. Because of that, Muno's work. Very also nice map presence from the red team overall. They were able to just outpace, outmaneuver their enemies, and if the blue team was not fighting on their own terms, they were probably gonna lose that team fight, and they ultimately lost the match. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope this was entertainment. I hope I did a well job. My name has been Andres.